The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, everybody, in a weird sort of way, to episode 937 of the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Lots and lots and lots of podcasts under our belts. We are your Whiskey Brothers. Trey Tutson across the table from me. Man. Dude, I missed you. It's
this
good
is
to see
like
you.
the weirdest
Deus ever?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like we're even doing a Whiskey Brothers show.
I know, it feels like a whole nother thing.
Sam Damaris is in New York. He is visiting his kid. He is up there for a while. The empty seat that was just across from me is currently being filled by Jerry Wayne Longmire. The newest member of the newest official member of the Whiskey Brothers.
Member. Right on.
We welcome him to his seat, and then in the empty seat, our newest favorite recurring guest, Antonio Aguilar. So
happy to be here.
Yeah.
You know, everybody in the scene calls you Tony.
Really?
Because I started calling you Tony.
That's beautiful. That's what my friends and family call me.
Yeah.
But I always go by Antonio for like shows.
Uh-huh.
But that's a good thing. Unless everyone's saying
Well,
like fuck
shit,
Tony.
Tony,
then-
listen.
Yeah, everybody's called him Tony. I'm
Unless it's like fuck Tony.
yeah, no.
It's because it has a more of a ring. It's easier to say fuck Tony.
It's better than Kill Tony. I'll tell you that.
Okay. What is it? It rolls off the tongue faster. Nobody wants to put that extra. You don't want an extra syllable when you're trying to hate.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot
cool.
of.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Try and get my hate
You
down.
cool with that?
Yeah, that's like I said. It's my friends and family calls me.
I told him to stop.
No, it's cool. Yeah.
I thought we were friends.
Well,
He's been letting me call him Antonio for like 2 years now.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
Antonio is what like like my teachers call me Antonio, but like if a teacher I didn't like would like call me Tony, I would get kind of like, I'm Antonio. You know? You know?
I got your formal
After
name.
Corpus Christi, I think I can call you Tony.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. No.
Welcome to
For
everybody
sure.
in the chat. You guys are watching us via Twitch. We are a mere one subscriber
No
or a
shit.
follower away. You dodged a bullet today, and
Wow.
that is why you were shooting out of the. You're doing shots and not pint
Well, he
glasses.
gave me a shot that he didn't recommend.
Well, no.
Speaking
So
of
here's
shots,
here's what
we
we're
have
doing.
one of
Let's
them
let's get Jerry a glass and let's get you here. You can drink out of this unless you want to drink what they're drinking.
He's
No, I
drinking
don't.
this week.
We
Really?
we're coming to you from the vaultsoflore.com studios.
Vaultsoflore.com.
Vaults of Lore. We're going to talk about Vaults of Lore in a moment. We are drinking from a variety of different bottles. I have the Stranahan Sherry cask in front of me. Trey and Antonio, our good friend Tony, are drinking out of
Big Tony.
the heavily peated Lost Spirits Abomination. It is.
It sounds like the people who made it don't even think it's good.
It's an abomination.
It smells like the title.
That's
You didn't even smell it.
Yeah, I can smell it when he poured it.
We
That's
wanted.
enough.
We were going to. Our plan when we first started the podcast was to get our own whiskey one day, and now we've done it through Old Humble. But
Yeah.
we were going to do our own whiskey. We were going to call it Hooker Blood. And the argument was made that might be a deterrent to
Yeah,
some people,
so-
but it also might
I
be,
think it's funny.
it might be enticing to some people. So I don't know. We never got in the whiskey business.
I mean,
So-
maybe you won't be able to pick it up at Kroger, but
yeah, they put it. Oh, you got to go to the back room for the Hooker Blood.
For the hooker blood. yeah.
Cheers to you guys and to Vaults of Lore for sponsoring the studio this month. They the latest book, Magic's End, Ajakaya, Volume 1.
Jerry?
You guys are still on it, huh?
Yes, we're still reading. How far along are you now, Jerry?
I'm in 11.
Oh, okay. You're almost where
Look
I
at
was
you guys
Yeah.
flexing. Where are you at?
I'm still at 12. I'm sorry. I almost shot all that shit out. I'm still at 12. I had a busy weekend.
That's a pro right there.
Oh, yeah. You kept it all down.
That's
Yeah.
a pro right there.
Yeah, a rookie would have been. I'd have been wearing that shit. It'd be like hooker blood.
He's not going to have no nose hair tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
Right, no, rookie had to look like that dinosaur that killed Newman on Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's so funny.
yeah, with the
I'd have been wearing that
he
shit.
was wearing that shit like when a dog can't stop biting itself.
Oh yeah.
With a collar.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Everybody know that's fucked up. When your dog got that cone on,
Yeah.
that's a moment you and him both know.
Real talk though, don't you when you see that, don't you feel like the dog is slow?
Yeah,
Don't
you like something happened. Something happened. This
Like it's you feel like it might be just not quite as sharp as the rest of the dogs. Like it would get picked on at the dog park.
I know some people need that cone.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I ran into one today.
Yeah.
Wait, now hang on. You briefly before the show started, we're all getting ready to run in here, and just right before the show starts, he goes, "Oh, ask me about the hipster I hit."
Wow.
Yeah, I say hipster. He's just a young kid, look kind of hipstery.
I like how "hit's" not the word that he wants to correct.
Yeah, hipster.
No, I hit him. It was the weirdest situation. I'm driving this little Hyundai shitbox car right now because my truck's at the body shop. I got hit by somebody else, and so I'm leaving the Walmart over there on Yale, and I probably shouldn't tell them exactly where in case. Nah, fuck it. It's a little late now. Leaving Walmart on Yale. There's a little sidewalk right there.
I know that. All right.
And he's walking across the sidewalk, and he's got his phone in his hand. And I looked back behind me to look at the car behind me because it was rolling up kind of quick, and turned around and just went to pull forward. He should have been out of the way by then. I pulled forward. He was standing in front of my car like this on his phone, and I smacked him, and he was wearing those Van skate shoes.
Yeah.
And he, like, hit the ground, rolled over, and jumped up with his phone in his hand. He goes, "I'm all right, dude."
Oh.
And I was like, cool, but I noticed he was missing one of his shoes. I knocked him out of his shoe. He goes, "I'm all right." And I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm just going to go then. And so I pulled out on the street to go, and all of a sudden something smacked him back. He threw his cell phone at my car. He goes, "Asshole!"
He threw his cell phone?
Threw his cell phone at the back of my car.
Wow, there was a free shoe on the ground to throw. Why waste your cell phone?
Yeah.
You gotta get your screen
I wonder
fixed.
if when he bounced up, he realized his screen was cracked or something, and then he got mad because he seemed really cool at first. But
Oh, his screen was okay.
yeah, I was in a rented car with California plates. I was like, "Good luck, Bubba."
Good luck, Bubba. Exactly.
I don't even look like my driver's license picture right now.
If you're walking with your cell phone down, whatever happens to you happens to you.
Yeah, I didn't feel bad.
That's God.
You know.
I mean, I hit a biker before, so I mean, it's like kind of the same thing.
I've never
Like a biker or a cyclist?
Cyclist. I
Okay,
apologize.
okay,
No,
okay.
I've never hit anybody on a motorcycle.
I didn't hear a
That-
story about somebody attacking you or nothing.
No, I hit a cyclist. Just he got to bumper grazed him a little bit, and he went flying, and the bike got caught underneath the car, and he got out running toward me. And I told this story before on podcast. He came out, he was just like, "My bad, bro. That was all on me. I got a little bit too close out of the bike lane," and he was all skint up and shit. So
Damn.
Antonio,
Same
any near felonies on your end?
Well, I was just gonna say, my buddy Mike Schmidt calls bikers city deer.
That ain't right.
God
That ain't
damn.
right. I'm a responsible cyclist. I
that
don't
gotta
care.
go
Fuck
down
it.
right there. That's fucking hilarious. So when the summertime comes, he's like, "Ooh, it's hunting season." It's like,
Oh, you gotta be careful. They start crossing the street around 5:30 in the wintertime.
We're both from Wisconsin, so yeah, it's
City.
you from
deer.
Wisconsin?
yeah, I'm from Wisconsin.
Never knew that.
Yeah, you can
Damn,
tell.
I didn't know Mexicans
by
made
my
it way
last
up
name.
there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Mexican food.
He's
didn't make it up there.
Peruvian. He's not even Mexican.
He say Mexican
Bro,
food didn't make it up there.
I have been to your fine, resplendent state, and there is nothing to be had there that has flavor at all. It is,
which is right though. I would rather it be like you know what I mean. I don't want to
because
see.
here's the thing: there's
What?
still places that have the audacity to call themselves Mexican food.
Yes.
There's still like Mexican restaurant, but without any of the
shit,
spices
yes.
or flavor or culture.
But
Yes.
the thing is that it'll be Mexicans that will be open in restaurants, but then they'll have good food, but then the white people will eat it and they'll say, "Oh, it's too spicy, it's over seasoned or something." So they
then
have to make it for the white
they
people.
adjust for
They
the
have to
content.
Wisconsin it
Wow.
down.
But
so,
see, that's
so
the-
whenever I go to the restaurants, it's delicious because they know that I can handle it because they'd see it.
That's the bad business model, though. The business model is to be
Okay.
niche. The business model is to say you
okay.
should name your restaurant "Fuck these soft white people."
Okay.
And then people would come from all over the sprawling Milwaukee metroplex.
I bet you didn't know, but that's what cassoulet means in Spanish.
Milwaukee does have a lot of good
Mexican food.
That's
Okay.
some good ass Italian food.
Yeah,
I lived there
Milwaukee
for
has
a
good
minute.
Food.
Yeah.
Madison, not so much.
No, Madison's a college town.
Yeah,
It's garbage.
Yeah.
I would. I've never been to either one. They all seem.
Madison has a great comedy club though. Right now, Louis C.K. is just about. He's gonna perform at the comedy club in Madison.
Madison on stage.
At Madison,
Yeah,
Comedy on State,
Comedy on State.
and they're protesting outside of the comedy club
Well,
because it's a college town and there's like these like woke liberals,
Yeah.
and
And
there's
nobody
like
wants to get masturbated in
there's
Madison.
like there's like 6 open micers outside of the
that's
protesting.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so funny. And if he invited all of you to the green room, you'd all go watch his dick.
I heard that this one.
You all would go in there and be like, Louis, let me see that Grammy Award winning dick.
My buddy sent me a picture today, and he's like, "There's one comic that she's protesting, and then she also asked to host."
That's the most. That's about exactly right.
That's how you make it, though.
I appreciate the
Either way,
ballsiness of that.
I'm on the good side.
Yeah, she's gonna make the news in some way, or at least a podcast right now. Like it's making news, good for her.
She called the news, had him come out to the protest, and then went out as the comic representative to speak on being protested.
Yeah,
That's brilliant.
That is
Way to cover your bases. That bitch interviewed herself.
But if you thought that jerking off in front of comedians made Louis was his thing, imagine how much it gets him off now. Like that shit's gotta be so taboo. He's like, yo, he's nothing in a second.
But now it's definitely only open mic.
That's one of those things.
Yeah.
That's literally like
signed contract. You will get to host for me these 3 shows.
No, that's a guest spot. That's
under
a guest
the same
spot,
rules. Doors still unlocked. You can leave whenever you want to.
That's just a matter of pride. That's like doing drugs in jail. That's just you just
as many minutes
proving
as
you got by with it.
As many minutes as you can watch me jerk off. That's how many minutes you get on stage.
That's really funny.
Earn $13 the hard way.
Yeah,
Here
no.
we go.
Now here's the question: what if they outlast you? Now the pressure's on you. They're trying to get
Not
an
me.
hour.
Not me.
You got
Louis. I know we get confused a lot.
well, his friends and family call him Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's also like a could pass for white Mexican. So
Yeah, exactly.
He is. Same as you, Tony.
Look at all
Yeah.
this. So when you're masturbating in front of people,
Now, I gotta get to this bottom of this. Are you Mexican or Peruvian?
I'm half Peruvian.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I thought.
The fuck is that?
what's the other
It's
half?
not Mexican.
that-
That's
that-
what it is.
Prove yourself, motherfucker. Prove it. Yeah,
I love it. Trey's uneducated but quick as shit because he's like, "What's that? Prove that shit." It's like zero education, all wit. Though.
Yes, always. Yeah, I don't know what.
You just watched a defense mechanism happen.
Yeah.
That was
Peru, Middle
it's the
East,
third biggest country in South America.
South America.
I know where it is. You don't have to
apologize.
look at me.
West Coast of South America.
Cocaine-ish.
Cocaine.
Yes,
Cocaine.
Cocaine,
There we go.
yeah.
Peru, Colombia.
Super
And I
cocaine.
can't think of the other ones.
I've had tias or ants.
And they got some big mountains and shit there, too.
They've walked across borders with cocaine strapped to their bodies.
Got you.
Type of
South
type of
America.
deal.
I would
Fuck
the
that
I came back from there with a bunch of the Coca candies
Oh,
and gave them to my nieces.
Oh.
Not like on purpose. I mean, like they were just in my bag and they were like eating them, and then they cleaned the whole fucking house.
So
It was.
So how many nieces do you have left?
I still got them all.
niece.
2 of them are in rehab. Had them trained.
Yeah, that's it. Machu Picchu.
Machu
That's the one.
Picchu. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say it, but
Trey's-
Machu Picchu.
Trey's
some
like,
shit.
what is Machu Picchu? No, I'm just kidding.
That's the cocaine candy?
No, Machu Picchu is the
big-ass
Incan
mountain.
ruins.
Oh,
the Maya, the Incan
I
ruins.
almost didn't want to say that because like I don't want to disrespect Trey real quick. Be
Machu
like, he probably doesn't
Picchu,
know what Machu Picchu is. All those candies, I like those
It's
Machu
the
Picchu.
candies, yeah.
That whole country
thinking about
is
Andes-
nothing
you
but
think-
staircases into the mountains. That's why they do so much cocaine.
You think about Andes candies, which is that they give you at Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Right, the little green.
Those also are Andes Mountains. That's Peruvian. So I can see how you think Machu Picchu.
I'm just saying. I mean, all right. Same book, different chapter.
I feel better because my geography is marginally better than Trey's.
Oh, well, you know, what do you know? West Houston? That's all you know. You told me where I was at.
And Peru.
I feel like both y'all's geography teachers.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
All right. What we got stuff to get to. This whole show is centered around drinking, and somebody said Lake Titicaca. That is
It's in there.
that is in Peru as well, right?
Yes.
That's the funniest named lake.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like to brag about that one. It sounds kind of dumb.
But you should brag about that one. That's who else has a lake named anywhere near as disrespectfully cool?
Just Titicaca is gross,
Boob
man.
crap.
Keep those two things separate.
I only knew that from Beavis and Butthead.
I think they are. I think by as physically much as you possibly can.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, it's a reason they're on opposite ends.
Yeah.
That you're not supposed to put shit on tits.
You don't build a sewage plant next to a playground.
But don't tell me it's not a funny lake name.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Okay, there you go.
Absolutely.
That's you tell me every child growing up in Peru didn't say.
The thing is, though.
Oh, it doesn't mean the same thing there.
Caca, yeah.
Caca, yeah.
Titty? No.
What does it mean?
Titty is just an English word.
Just did he?
It's not.
So they don't.
That's like
It's not like
It's
short
just
for
Terry.
guinea pig or nothing.
Well, no, but like, does it? It doesn't have any. There's no translation or even like a conjugation. Or
I don't even think it's Spanish. I think it's Quechua, which is the. I'm saying it.
Kichikel.
The Native American.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Native
They just
Peruvian.
named it. They named the lake after things you do cocaine off of.
Titties and ass.
Titties and ass. That's what you do.
There's another Mirror Lake over here, and
Now, titty.
Comedy Club bar after 2 a.m.
Back in the
lake
toilet
over
seat
here.
pond over there.
They should have named that Titty Coca.
Titty coca. Yeah.
One of those is a good way to get pink eye.
That's a different lake.
That's a different
I've
lake.
heard.
Lake Pink Eye.
Yeah. Yeah, that's in Pasadena.
That's pinky cock. It's over in Deer Park.
Pasadena's in Peru. Okay.
All
Everybody's
right.
got one. There's
Loma Saltado. Now they're just yelling Spanish words. I don't even know what any of
They're
those.
just yelling out mountains and lakes and
Yeah.
shit.
They're just bragging about
They're
being
just making me
smarter
hungry.
than
Loma
us.
saltado is delicious.
What is Loma Saltado?
It's
Is that cheek?
It's a rice, French fries, steak dish, and then some vegetables in there. It's like a stir fry.
So that's some
Here's what
shit y'all stole from us.
No, here's what I
China.
Central and South America though, like weirdly you just get some plates that just got stuff all together. Like it's like
food wise?
yeah, like just a little bit of all this stuff and it's all kind of like you just described.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these things dish.
But yet we shit on Applebee's. Because that's all the fuck he described was a sampler.
He did, except
Except it's mashed together like poor people. It's like a fucking KFC bowl. Like, you just mashed all that shit in there. That's all you
find Loma
gave me.
saltado. It's on the 2 for $20.
Fucking
over
coke.
there.
that's have you tried the Jack Daniels Loma Saltado? That is the
Like you say, we shit on Applebee's, but nobody else here has killed an Applebee's waiter.
that's
You said you hit one almost.
that's
Same one.
Same shit, man.
Thank you.
Trey, you brought up a point earlier. We were talking about this because what's his name? Just for the Cardinals. You don't watch sports, so you don't know. The Cardinals are a football team, and
Oh, yeah. that's
They're also a
right.
baseball team.
they are also a
Yeah.
baseball team. But the one I'm referring
wanna
to is a
confuse-
football team, and a receiver that used to play for the Texans is now playing for the Cardinals, and he has not been vaccinated. Now there's some hullabaloo about it. And you asked whether or not.
Should players be fined for not being vaccinated? Like, should
Like
they?
fine.
Like $15K.
I think like fired.
Like, get
Just let them go.
okay.
You can't do the job.
just
you gotta
straight
go.
release them for not being vaccinated.
Done.
15K ain't shit for
At all.
Yeah, just
Pro.
make
But
him
it-
sit on the bench and don't pay him.
Well,
You
it
can watch the game.
Well, it leads into it's to further that because if the teams have to start forfeiting games, then you start costing the team money, and then the teams get fined for not having
Right.
shit. So it becomes this.
You know who
chain
can't
effect.
cost the team money? A fired motherfucker.
A fired motherfucker. That's
If,
yeah,
you,
that's
if I'm
true.
not expecting you to show up, you're
Yeah.
not. I'm not expecting you to show up.
But you should have the right to, dictate what's going into your body.
Yes.
If I'm the reason
Yes,
that people
at
are
your
gonna be
other
in
job.
these things.
Well, if you're not gonna,
while you put gelato into a cup for
Yeah.
something, because I don't know what your other skill set is.
if you're not gonna vaccinate, you gotta have the mask on even while you're playing, and let's see how you do in the fourth quarter when you're getting tired.
Yeah, with the mask
You
on.
got that fucking mask on. You say, "Give me that shot, halftime." Halftime, you can vaccinate me.
I bet it wouldn't even take that long. I bet they'd come off like the third conversion.
Someone's having a bad game.
Yo, shoot me up now.
before I go punt. I don't know. What do you think?
I think they should allow guys to not be vaccinated or I don't think a mandatory vax is
Nobody said
That's it.
mandatory vax.
Well, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna
Keep
say this
your
like
job
this.
backs.
Yeah.
This shit with
You do not have to get the vaccination.
when you use somebody's job. Isn't that like that? What's that shit called? Where you're like, hey, suck my dick or you can't work here. What is that? What is that called? It work. I don't fucking know what it's called, but they show us this all the time.
We
They're
already
like, hey,
talked about Lewis the show. We're doing something else now.
What is that called? The
Extortion.
Quid pro? Is it called quid?
Those were the
pro
two terms
quo?
I was gonna say.
Quid pro
Extortion and
quo,
quid
yeah.
pro
Right?
quo.
You can't.
Yes.
I feel like that's factored in there. You can be like, yo, bro, either get vaxxed or or
It's a bit of a poll
you'll
tax.
be released. Yeah, but
How about we got a vax league and a non-vax league? Okay.
I take that too.
It's just like performing for the military. You got to have a vaccine.
Same thing.
You
had
can
to
choose not to
or
and not get the gig.
I'm down for a Vax league, a non-Vax league, a COVID league, a sick as fuck league. Put them in
hipsters.
I would hipster league, Applebee's waiter league.
Or you should be able to how you say?
You wouldn't watch 10 dudes with COVID play each other.
Yeah, it'd be
sick as shit.
It'd be the shortest game ever.
Everybody with 103.8 fever.
1 quarter.
Yes. We're already a sudden death.
It's the kickoff and overtime.
Hell yeah. No, I think that up until you test positive, then you should be pressed to get the vaccine. But if you're testing negative, because they still have to get tested. Mm-hmm. So if you're doing everything, you're following the protocol, and you're tested negative and you're eligible to play in the games, you should not be pressed to get vaccinated until you test positive. Then that's when we should be like, hey,
but then it's too late.
Yeah,
you talking about?
I'm hanging my hat on you.
You sit out regardless.
Yeah, but I had my hopes set on you, thinking that hey, you were not gonna get sick.
You guys own businesses before.
Yes,
I can tell y'all had employees.
Yes,
yeah,
who've no called, no showed.
Yeah. I feel that.
Who've I've been counting on, and then they just one day had the Delta variant.
Yeah.
Not that, but you know what I mean.
The American Airlines.
I think I've had that twice. I feel like I've had the Delta twice.
You might have.
And because I've been vaxxed, it's just fought it off real good.
I thought you had it when we went to New Braunfels. I thought you were.
No, that was straight asthma, and
Man,
I was just fucked up.
Dead and dying.
On that trip back from New Braunfels, me and Trey's water bottles got mixed up. I was like, well, fuck
He
it.
was like, you can have both of them.
I'm just going to die of thirst on the way back.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
He was like, you got both of them. I was like, I don't want redneck variant. I'm going to pass on hillbilly.
Nice.
COVID. I don't
Well,
want
if
that.
your accent changed, that would be hilarious.
Oh, I came here sound like this and shit. I was in here.
Let me tell y'all something.
Little Nas X. I think it'd be funnier if your accent changed. I think.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, it would be.
That's impossible. That shit is so embedded. That he's speaking from his heart.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Sam Damaris is in the chat. Popping in. That's Drunken Disorder if you're watching. Who else is in here? Get put down 666. What's up?
Why do you want players to get fired?
I just think it streamlines the process. If you're it just get you out of the way, or at least gone for the season. You can come back next year.
Okay, so
That's fine. You just put them in a.
okay, well,
put
you're
'em-
suspended until you don't have to be vaxxed
Sure.
to take this.
I need
to
you,
play.
bro. Do you understand the fantasy football games these people are fucking up?
That's true too. They
You
are
understand?
fucking- They are. You're right.
The
You are
amount of
fucking up.
leagues that have gone sideways, the amount of bartenders' monies that have been lost,
That's
the
true.
amount of
You're coming
dashed hopes amongst.
You're coming from a gambler's first perspective.
Gambler's first perspective. Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming from a Gamblers Anonymous perspective.
The biggest problem is you can't win games kicking field goals. That's why
Oh,
you
that's
got
right.
fired.
He don't know shit.
He just dropped his
Because
only sports nugget.
You can do whatever in NASCAR because they don't believe in COVID.
Well, it's just one guy in the car.
He just turned
But
it.
you got a crew, motherfucker. What you talking about? Now you don't know your own shit.
You don't get out of the car while they work on it.
You about to
ever
set
seen
him
one of them
off.
races?
But the crew still got shit.
Well, yeah.
The crew can still pass to each other.
You know how
But
easy
y'all
it is to
don't
find a guy to
listen.
turn a wrench?
It's NASCAR. Y'all don't believe in COVID. What the fuck you talking about?
Oh, I do. I'm vaxxed.
I didn't even know they were still doing NASCAR,
Oh yeah, man. You know that's like
regardless of COVID.
That's-
I just
that's-
didn't know they're still doing it.
Bro, nobody's told him yet.
that's America's three favorite pastimes.
Nobody's told him yet.
Is,
Like- Like you can't even buy like a
wait, hold on, wait.
like in basketball you can get a pair of Jordans. You can't even drive a Dale Earnhardt or whatever. You know, like you can't. Like what are they selling?
Oh yeah, they merch. What? You can. They got a little bullshit jacket that you can get. The little bullshit.
You have not been on the west side of Houston. They got plenty of merch.
I'll tell you what was big.
advertising like everything when you about to check out at Walgreens.
Yeah.
That's what they're advertising. Everything that
They check out that wall.
M&M's, Scope, double mint gum. You can.
That's really funny. You can buy Home Depot. Yeah, it's a franchise right here. That's really funny.
We were laughing. It was an old joke Sam and I used to tell. But when we did that motorcycle rally many years ago, they had Dale Earnhardt Confederate flags
Wow.
You
I
could
didn't
buy
know
them with the
that.
number 3 on them.
That's not helpful, people.
It's not.
No.
And Sam looked right at it. He opened the show. He looked right at those Confederate flags all around the arena with the number 3 on them. And his opening line, he goes, "If I disappear and y'all change that to a number 4.
That's so funny.
And they loved him.
That's so
that's
fucking
truth.
funny.
That happened. So anyway, there is some merch to be had in the
Yeah, take a gig in Canyon Lake. You'll see plenty of their merch.
No, my mom's side, they race stock cars and they build their own stock cars and all that.
That's
so
great. Without
it's
the
pretty
racism.
fun.
That's amazing that they did
I ain't
that.
gonna say they had the racism.
Was this in Peru?
No, it's my white side.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still don't know what you are. You racially ambiguous.
My mom's white.
Your mom is white. Like purebred or like
Yeah.
she's got some shit going on?
Is she Wisconsinian or
Yeah.
whatever the hell they
She's
are?
half Swedish, half German.
Oh, very
my,
Wisconsin.
My grandparents,
Lord.
my mom's side, they're from Upper Peninsula, Michigan. So like as white as a
That's what tripped me out.
That's
I'd always,
Canada, bro.
You
I'd
should
always-
be more beautiful.
yeah.
growing up, you always hear how racist the South is and all that stuff. And then when I got to Milwaukee,
I'm 34.
they were
alright?
like-
and I'm a comic. That's 10 years of drinking, dog. Like, you should have seen me at 3.
I was a sexy baby.
I was cute, man.
I looked Swedish as fuck as a baby.
Yeah.
Swedish.
I look nondescript.
What were you saying? You were saying something about Milwaukee.
Oh, when I got to Milwaukee, man, I was so surprised. I moved there when I was like 19 years old. Never been out of Texas, and the neighborhoods
Right.
were still separated, like Italians, Germans, Irish.
It's still
like they were racist
segregated
against
like
other
Chicago.
white people, you know.
Boston, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how Chicago is. All,
I was like, well, I've never been nowhere like that, you know.
It's still segregated in Milwaukee for sure. I think actually not anymore after the Giannis and the Bucks won the NBA Finals. I think now that's cured racism. in
Oh, you
Milwaukee.
think?
Yeah.
Oh, so you think Bill Russell cured the racism in Boston? He won 11 championships, and they still call niggas niggas.
I was about to say,
I was
didn't,
being sarcastic. No,
I'm just saying, they spit on Kyrie Irving. I'm just like,
didn't some
If
kid
anything-
drive like 2 states to go shoot somebody there during the protest?
I probably.
oh shit,
Yeah, yeah.
That's
that
right.
is y'all.
Y'all were importing crackers. to
We
shoot
still
people.
don't know
Wait,
he had.
did he come from there or did he?
He came from Illinois.
He came from Illinois.
Drove
into
So,
Wisconsin.
so we don't take.
Oh no, you can't. Don't take
we-
transplant.
We don't.
We'll
no,
take
no, no,
transplant
no, no,
school
no.
shooters.
No,
Transplant
you will.
matches.
You will
Look,
never
we have a
blame.
very good homegrown program, and we are very proud of it.
You will never blame a Wisconsinite for something that Illinois or a fib did. Is what we call it.
True. That's
A
true.
fib.
What does fib mean?
It means fucking Illinois bastard. No,
All right.
And it changes every now and again.
I mean I didn't make up the term, but you know it is what it is.
Oh shit! All right, I don't want to know what that's about.
Bro, somebody, how has there never been a movie about the deep-seated hatred along the Wisconsin-Illinois border?
Absolutely.
Like,
Because Kenosha's in the way, and it's very
Whoa.
boring.
wouldn't watch 7 seasons of a?
I like those because they have all those battles. You know, with those little bitty ass cities and shit that are right near each other. That cross state line. I would love to watch a series on just them little goofy ass
White
battles and
on
shit.
white crime on the Wisconsin-Illinois
beautiful.
border.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no,
Wasn't that the Civil War?
That's my favorite war.
But modern day, that's
so many white deaths. I'm sorry. On all sides.
But it's a Packers-Bears rivalry for sure.
Packers-Bears rivalry.
That's like a big part of it.
Chicago, Milwaukee.
And then
the
there's
Bulls.
the Cubs and the Brewers, and then the Bulls have always been better than the Bucks until now. But
Yeah.
I guess that could be something.
Cubs
Bulls
and the
suck now,
Brewers.
though.
That's like having an ugly contest.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know.
right.
I should have found a better metaphor.
But all y'all really have is that bullshit beer.
Oh, you mean beer in general? Like Milwaukee they make all the beer.
All the beers, except for what they make in St. Louis.
They make all the beer.
What was it?
I
Wasn't there a
mean,
TV show? Laverne,
there was a-
Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
That was they just the 2 old women that made beers they weren't old. They're old now.
Patty Marshall.
Yeah, Penny Marshall and who was the brunette?
Nah, I don't know.
But back in the day,
She
it used
didn't
to be
produce anything.
like a
Julie
lot of
Louis-Dreyfus.
beer came from Milwaukee. Now it's like everywhere mixed beer, but like there was a point where Milwaukee made a lot of the beer, right?
Yeah, everybody makes it. There's 3 brewers within 2
That's
blocks
what
of
I was
here.
talking
There's-
about.
you can't own it.
I mean technology and everything, but but back in the day, you know, they're the Milwaukee Brewers for a reason. You know, it's the Brewers.
Got you. I
You got to hang your hat on something up there.
Yeah,
you gotta hang your head
It
on
ain't shit up there.
something
to
up
hang your
there.
head on.
It wasn't always the Packers. They
Hey, I don't live there for a reason.
pre-Packers they had beer. All right, we got man, we got a whole nother episode to get to. We got some things we probably got to cross off the list here. Antonio, do you have anything coming up? What's going on with you?
Well, I'd like to just promote. I'm not always on the show, but I run the Friday and Saturday night at
You
the
run
Secret
the
Group.
best goddamn shows in Houston
Best
right now.
of the Secret Group every Friday and Saturday. Sometimes at 8 o'clock, but it's always 10 o'clock. So check that out. And then I'll be I have a show tomorrow at the Secret Group. I'm always at the Secret Group. But it's
Nice.
called Tuesday Gigante. It's all Latino comics.
I was just telling you about that. With
Tuesday
Jesse
Gigante,
Saldana.
yeah.
Yeah,
You should
Jesse
check that out.
Saldana, really funny
Jesse's-
comic. He's
Jesse's
running
tight.
it. And so come to that since we're live streaming shit.
Perfect. Yeah, no. We got a lot
Does
of fans.
Afro Latino count?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't show up. I was just
Do you
asking.
know any?
No, I know like 2 Afros. Afro Latinos.
I was about to
should
say I refuse to believe that.
Yeah, and y'all probably booked them all. So,
You got anything coming up?
shit. I can't think right
No?
now. I do, but I can't even think of it.
J-Dubs?
I got stuff coming up in August. Nothing.
Nothing right now.
Nothing.
Well, hey,
if I
man,
say the same
shit.
thing to Antonio that you did, maybe I'll get booked on the Best of Secret group.
Yeah. Now I'm feeling bad.
Maybe I can get on that once a week Andy
Now
Huggins
I'm feeling
rotation.
bad.
And I won't complain about the green room. I'll be nice.
Well, now Jerry Wayne said you don't got anything coming out. I feel bad. I gotta book him on the Best of Secret Group. So I didn't. You know.
I mean, it's not like I built the goddamn club or anything.
All right.
Well, it's the best comics of Secret Group, not the best carpenter. So, that's fair.
Well, I know she ain't been on it.
I haven't been on it, exactly.
I've done it 6 times. I don't have.
Cleanup hitter.
There should be something to
I know
promote
a
here.
sports thing. Look at that.
Oh,
you got one.
Y'all
Yeah.
bleeding off
You
on
can't
me.
do that kicking field goals.
That's funny.
I should say what's up to where was I? I just did a show. We were talking about it briefly, but I did a very cool private party on Saturday that ended
okay.
up being I ended up at the Secret Group, which ended up being very fun. I finished up my night there, but I did a 40th birthday party up in the suburbs, and it was one of the coolest groups. We sat there shooting Clase Azul tequila. And getting drunk in front of these kids for hours.
Wow.
It was one of the most
So
fun.
me and you both did something for somebody's 40th.
Yes,
And I guarantee you, my shit was way worse.
it had to be. Mine was remarkably fun, and it
Great.
didn't involve oral sex from the look on your face.
No, I went to roast somebody, which was fine.
You got
That was-
hired to roast somebody on their 40th birthday?
Well, they asked me to, hey, can you just pop in? I know this person. They know me since I was a baby, the whole 9, blah, blah, blah. So I'm seeing all these people there that I haven't seen in forever. And this one motherfucker walks up to me and he's looking at me, Trey, hey, what's up, man? I'm like, I have no idea. He's, what the fuck, bro? You don't remember me, bro? He's like, I know who you are. You are, and he says my dad's full name. You his son. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? What's going on? He's like, you really don't remember me. And then he picked me up, which was my 4th time being picked up that night, which really pissed me off. I'm like,
no,
I
but
gotta-
you're little. That's going to
Yeah,
happen.
I got to figure
That's-
something out or get a gun. I don't know
Yeah,
which
bro,
one. But,
ankle
but
weights.
Next person that
A
picked me
spike
up is
vest.
getting fucking shot.
Ankle
I'm not
weights.
even
You know what'd be
kidding.
amazing? If you just put on 50-pound ankle weights on each ankle,
And
and then
just-
people
and
were
just-
just surprised
But then
all the
he
time.
couldn't walk.
Yeah, that's fine. We're in this for the trick. I don't need him to go anywhere. I need to confuse people. If they just, ugh, what are you made of? Yo, I've been working
You
out.
just gotta
Yeah.
get fat, bro.
Yeah, no, hell no, I can't
All
do
right,
that.
I tried.
Our bed ain't big enough, but
I've been choir preacher. I've been telling him that for years.
I get it.
I'm looking at you. I tried. We're good.
But it's
Why you
my
gonna wear his
It's
small
like-
shirts then?
yeah, right. He was like,
You gotta pay twice as much for his clothes shopping in the adult
yeah,
section.
I'm not doing
That's
that.
not happening.
Yeah, hell no, man. Children's world.
So
You're
anyway,
right.
so-
a lot more options
But
at
no,
Ross in the
this
small.
guy's fucking, hey, you don't remember this? I'm like, no, I don't remember, man, whatever. All right. He goes, come on, man, my name is blah, blah, Brown. I'm like, oh, shit, Brown, man, I haven't seen you since I was 15 years old, man, what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, tell your dad what's up, man. You know me, man, I'm a pastor, man. And I'm like, nigga, what are you doing in this bar? He was like, he was fucked up. He was like really hammered. I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. So the night goes on, we do the whole shit. I'm getting ready to leave. He's walking. I'm like, hey, Brown, good to see you, man. Hey, nephew, let me talk to you for a second, man. You got $20 I can hold. I was like, I haven't seen you in 15 years.
Did he come at
And
you
he
with a
was like-
donation hat?
And he goes, yo, man, Venmo me $20. I was like, how the fuck did you update your hustle? Venmo me $20. Your daddy told me to ask you because he knew you had it. I was like, Brown, it was good seeing you. I hope I never see you again. He Here's the 15 more.
You could take the preacher out to church.
Yeah.
I know I'm about to Google Pastor Brown.
Yeah.
Sex act. All right. Let's put a pin in this one.
inside joke.
That's the whole
It's a
thing.
game we used to play. We had a racist cast member, and we used to play that. No.
Rob Mungle, you has got a show coming up.
August 12th?
24th, I think.
Oh, August
I could be
24th.
wrong on the date.
Richard Nixon thing.
Dude, he has been writing this under the radar, low key, for a
whole
couple of
year.
months. Yeah, like a wow. I know
Yeah.
he just doubled down on it here in the last couple of months. And Rob Mungle does historical comedy.
It's called Dick Joke.
Really
It'll be
well.
great. It'll be incredible.
So that's
Red
happening
Dwarf.
at Red
Yeah.
Dwarf on the 24th. I will be there for sure.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Wait, on fucking Kobe's birthday? On Mamba Day?
You know, I bet he chose it specifically
Well,
just
I
to
can't.
disrespect
Well,
with
I'm
some
not going.
with some.
Well, I'm saying I'm not.
Well, I know you got to put up your Kobe tree. I know how this goes.
Yeah,
It's
I can't fucking do it. It'd be like fucking having a Ronald Reagan show on Juneteenth. It's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not going. Like,
Just don't take a helicopter.
I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. That would be the last straw.
That would be a last
Or
straw.
bring your daughter. Thank you guys for listening. That was bad. I hope the camera was
I'm
on
not
y'all.
here. I'm not here.
I can cut it out
It's
if
my
it was
fault.
on y'all.
I should have brought up Mamba Day.
You did this. This is all you. We have a second episode right around the corner. That means that we're not going off air. You're just going to lose us until Friday if you're listening to it audibly or watching on YouTube. You guys in the chat, stay loose. We're going to talk to you, and we'll see you guys on another episode soon.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.